Momentum. Bryce Harper, long ball, left field. See you later. Game over. Tonight they open a huge series in Atlanta against a Braves team going the other direction with 8 straight losses. What a matchup in Game 1. Steven Strasburg and Ervin Santana. They're on center stage at Turner Field. Atlanta, Georgia has been anything but a pleasant stop for the Nats the last couple of years, but maybe the tables have been turned and things are changing. Now the Nationals are the hunted, the Braves are the hunters. 4.5 game lead in the East, and Atlanta still smarting from a 8-game road losing streak. Bob FP along in a moment. Let's have a look at the East and see what exactly is going on between the two ball clubs. The Nats, largest lead in the division since September 2 years ago. The Braves just brutalized on that trip to San Diego, LA, and Seattle. And the last 2 seasons, 9-20. This year it's Atlanta, 7-3. And the Nats haven't won a ball game in this ballpark since last year. So they turn it over to Steven Strasburg, and his history in this ballpark has been anything but fun.
Yeah, he's hated Turner Field for sure. His last 4 starts at Turner Field have not been good at all. He's gone through a lot of different things here at the ballpark, and the reason we're showing you this is because we think it's going to change tonight. June 30th, 3 innings. It was 106 degrees. He came out of that game. April 29th, 2013, the forearm tightness, the strained oblique last year on May 31st, and then we all remember August 17th. Bryce Harper got drilled a number of times, and the Nats hadn't hit anybody, and Steven Strasburg took it upon himself to drill Justin Upton. He stayed in the ball game. Warnings were issued after that. Then these, quote, got away against Andrelton Simmons, and he was ejected, and that would do it for Strasburg. So he hasn't liked pitching here at Turner Field, but he's coming off a great start against Philadelphia, a shutout start for him, and we're looking for big things from Steven, and all of that stuff we just showed you is about to change. That's why we showed you.
All right, you say it, I believe it. Ervin Santana, 10-game winner for the Braves. He's got his hands full with a suddenly rejuvenated power lineup. So the Nats have hit 5 long balls in the last couple of games. 93 home runs. They're back up to 6 in the league. And the thing that goes along with that, how many runs are you scoring? They're 5th in the league in runs. Strap it on, folks. This should be some series down in Georgia. You by PNC Bank for the Achiever in You, and by visitannapolis.org. Find it here. Isn't it great when we don't have to dig way back into the archives to find a shot like that? It happened yesterday, and here we are in Atlanta. Bryce and the Nats will be batting sixth in the lineup tonight. Visit trainsearch.com. Find your local Train Comfort Specialist dealer. It's hard to stop a train really hard. Humidity is up because we had some serious rain here this afternoon, but it's a refreshing 81 in hot Atlanta. Denard's band making things happen at the top, and we hope the middle guys, now that LaRoche is hot again, and Ian Desmond is showing signs with Bryce Harper, will get this thing even better. 20 career hits for Bryce here, 5 doubles, and the home runs. Irvin Santana, 6 career start against the Nats, and we are underway with a pitch up and away. First pitch, 7:36.
Yeah, the fastball 92 is where he'll sit at, but he can reach back for 97. The slider's been good lately. It's been his best pitch. Got some depth to it, some late movement. His last 4 starts here at Turner Field, a 1.88 ERA. That's dating back to July 4th. So pretty much the Braves' best pitcher the last month or so.
0-1 career, 3.82 ERA against the Nats. One of the hottest hitters in baseball. Took 2 up in the zone. Takes that one in there. And Santana making his 22nd start. League hitting .259 against him. Career, he's 115 and 96. Had some great seasons with the Angels. Won at least 16 games 3 times. Denard up to 3rd in the league in hits with 130. 11-game hitting streak, 33-game on-base streak. Doing it all. Nats against the Braves this year, 3-7, 0-3 here. Haven't been here since that rough weekend back in April when Ryan Zimmerman broke his thumb, or at least strained his thumb. And so it's a 2-2 to Span. They give him right center. Inside, ball 3. Called by the 31-year veteran crew chief Jerry Davis. 16th year for Greg Gibson at first, 16th for Phil Cuzzy at second, and then Will Little, one of the call-up umpires, working third base tonight. Span, high in the air, right center. Jason Hayward waving off B.J. Upton. Huge gaps in this ballpark.
Let's set the defense for the Braves tonight behind Irvin Santana. Upton, Hayward, your outfield. Pena Johnson left side. LaStella Freeman right side. And Evan Gattis doing the catching.
Andrelton Simmons shaken up after an injury in Seattle. And Ramiro Pena gets the call at short tonight. Switch hitter. Not nearly the presence of Simmons either with the bat or defensively.
Simmons out for the weekend. They're hoping to avoid the disabled list. But it's one of those injuries that might not be 15 days, but is around the 6 or 7 day mark. So they're deciding whether to put Simmons on the DL. But he rolled his ankle covering third base on a play at the plate in Seattle. It's not good.
Yeah, that was Tuesday. Didn't play Wednesday. Freddie Gonzalez Ball Club not only losing 8 on the road trip, but 18 of their last 27. They are only 2 games over. And a bunt laid down by Cabrera. Didn't get it far enough away from Evan Gattis. Anthony Rendon's in the number 3 spot tonight with Jason Worth on the shelf. And you made a telling comment to me a couple of hours ago when we looked at the lineup. You know Worth can't go to miss a game like this.
Absolutely. Yeah, one of the toughest guys you'll ever meet. So the shoulder, the knee bark, and Jason Worth out of the lineup today. And Steven Souza Jr. gets the call in right field. Tell you what, he's been in there so much on my lineup card. I just put Worth in right field.
Well, put in Rendon at third just about every day now, and he gets to bat third tonight. 1 for 5 career against Santana with a double and a walk. '86 sitting upstairs. It looked hittable, didn't it? Let's go inside the numbers with STG. So 1 of 4 this year with at least 75 runs scored and 60 RBIs. He's driven in 62. He has scored 79 runs, second in the league. Can't reach that one, and Santana's off to a good start. Fly ball, a bunt, and a strikeout. Steven Strasburg will have to be good tonight. Actually batting average 13th in runs, which is a shocker. They're an all or nothing offense at times. Freddie Freeman, their most consistent guy at 283. 9 for 20 career with a couple of home runs against Steven Strasburg. Always hits the Nats well, batting nearly 500. He's always the toughest out in this lineup. Strasburg, career start number 15 against the Braves.
Yeah, fastball averaging 94.6 miles an hour for Strasburg. The curveball 79, changeup 88. Earned his first win his last 6 starts, last time out on the 3rd against the Phillies. 7 shutout frames, gave up just 3 hits, struck out 10 Phillies in a 99-pitch effort. 25th start of the year for Strasburg, and he is going to try to change his luck here at Turner Field right now.
3-5 career against the Braves, 404 in 14 starts. Only team he's made more starts against, Miami, 17 times. B.J. Upton, 2 for 16 against Steven with a walk, and he steps in batting 212. These guys can wreck you around the ballpark, or they can swing and miss all night. You never know what Atlanta offense is going to show up, but it'll be a tough test. They can hit a fastball, these guys. Start number 100. Steven is 37 and 28 in his career. That was a good breaking ball, and Upton had to go downstairs just to stay alive.
Well, the game against the Orioles, I told you how they were struggling offensively. The first game against the Mets, I told you how they were struggling offensively. I ain't saying anything about the Braves tonight. They're absolutely raking. They're playing great. How about that?
And to quote Santangelo, I ain't saying anything either.
I ain't saying anything about these guys. They're just fine.
And Jerry Davis with a pitcher's call. Strasburg has to love that he got the outside edge early in the game.
That's paint right there is what that is. That's 96-mile-an-hour paint. Hang with them.
Next up, Tommy La Stella. But the last time we saw the Nats in D.C. had just come up with the ball club and was just making some great noise for these guys. 25-year-old out of Westwood, New Jersey, an 8th rounder just 3 years ago. Called up May 27th from AAA Gwinnett, about a half hour north of here, where he hit 293, and he may never go back. Cabrera, no problem, 2 outs.
Set the defense for the Nats behind Strasburg. Told you about Steven Souza Jr. getting the start in right field. Wilson Ramos back behind the dish, so the Buffalo had a baby Buffalo. He's back. And hopefully Jason Worth back in there tomorrow. But the kid gets a chance in right.
Steven Souza Jr., welcome to the big leagues. You get to hit 8th against a good Atlanta pitcher. Happy to be in there. Can't wait to see him hit. And there's Wilson Ramos, who's playing in his 27th game since being on the DL. Freddie Freeman has been on base 14 times career against Strasburg with 9 hits, 5 walks. Fastball up, he couldn't get to it.
Elevated piece of cheese right here. 95.
Turns it over. Good looking changeup, just missed. Throw that later with somebody having 2 strikes on him. That'll be a K.
Coming out with the express early at 96.
The Braves at home are 31-24. Nats on the road 28-27. In the division, Atlanta 7 over. Washington 5 over.
Well, Freeman's going to be all in on a fastball here. 3-2, 2 outs, nobody on. I mean, he's looking for it. You throw anything else for a strike, you got him. That changeup right here, he can swing over it.
Drives the ball the other way. Late for 96. Well, we've seen Bryce Harper in this ballpark, homer to the opposite field. Freddie Freeman can hit it out anywhere here in this cavernous ballpark.